Aloha, my beautiful souls, and welcome to this week's reading from March 27th till April 2nd. This week we're going to have a portal day on Saturday, the 1st of April. So we're walking into April with a portal day. That's going to be very interesting. So I'm very much looking forward to our reading this week. But before we get started, I just wanted to let you know last week's Soul Talk that unfortunately was published on Sunday. So I'm running a little bit behind with all my publishing this week, probably because of the energy hanging around, but well, that's how the universe wants it to be this week. But I wanted to let you know I had a wonderful soul talk with Dr. Gina Locke about human design, and she actually really went into detail about human design. She actually took my chart reading to as an example, to show you a little bit more about human design. So if you've never heard about it, I highly recommend this episode. And if you have heard about it but are still thinking about like, hey, is this really something for me, please check it out. It's a very interesting episode where we talk about different ways on how human design can help you understand yourself better and in more depth. So I highly recommend that. Just look it up. I'll try to connect it here on the YouTube channel, and if you're on my podcast, just check out the episode before this one where you can find this. All right, so we're going to go into the reading as always. I have one extra pile as always from the portal day on this side on top, and then of course the general one here on the right hand side. And for you guys listening in, so we have the white flower on the left side, in the middle the rainbow flower, and on the right the purple flower. So just take a moment and breathe and like feel into which one of those flowers resonates with you, which one and how many. And then just feel into whichever of those have your personal message that's going to be just specifically for you for this week. If you need a little longer, just pause the video, pause the audio, take a moment to breathe in. And meanwhile, I'd like to show you, because I've been wanting to have more ancestral energy showing up with the cards, as I love them very much. So I've been wanting this for a while, and I got these wonderful cards from Kyle Gray, Angels and Ancestors, which I'm really in love with the graphics that he used on this one. And one of the things that I loved about these cards that I thought was very beautiful that we're using here for my readings is, if you can see here inside of the box is a beautiful, like prayer intention that you can set for your readings in case you're wanting to do this. I thought this was very beautiful. It's the first time I've ever seen this. So, guardians of the four corners, mother in the earth, father in the sky, angels, ancestors, sacred ones, I call on you and welcome you here now. I set the intention that whatever is gained from the lessons learned from this tool will be dedicated to the growth of all beings in all places. Really beautiful from Kyle Gray. These are the cards. I'm posting the link below or in the show notes in case you feel you like them as much as I do. I'm really loving these cards. I've been using them for myself and now ready to use them for us here in the reading. So they're going to be part of this as well. So yeah, let's get started with the message that this portal day is bringing to us. So portal day on April 1st, which is basically the energy probably that we're going to be having for the upcoming week and month, basically, because we're starting April with this energy. So we got here Lord Shiva, transcendence. Rise up, honor your inner force. Steps are being given. Dance with the universe. So I feel like there's not much more to say to this. It's just, honor your inner force. Honor what's inside of you that wants to come out and bring it out. And as always, follow your inner flow. Follow the rhythm that the universe is giving you. And then we have here from these beautiful ancestor cards, Air Guardian, shift your perception. Wow. Shift your perception. What are you, what is happening around you? What wants to be transformed? Look at how you feel, how you think, and see how you can move that, because maybe there is something, we always have thoughts that hold us back, and maybe there is one thought, especially in connection to what defines your inner force, that wants to be addressed, that wants to be changed into a different direction. So what can you do? What can you do to move that into a different direction? Love this very much. And then we have from the Starseed cards, trust the timing, trust the wave you came in on. Time is not running out. So this also is a reminder for us not to, not to pressure ourselves. The universe has your back. The universe is there for you and is making things in your right timing. So don't stress yourself out too much to go into a special direction. Just, be with yourself, be mindful, and allow yourself to trust into the timing of things. And finally, we have from the Super Attractor cards, I trust that my powerful intentions combined with my faith are enough to allow my vision to become my reality. I trust that my powerful intentions combined with my faith are enough to allow my vision to become my reality. So this is, for me, this is a sign to, trust our inner guidance, our inner force even more. So follow that, trust yourself, trust the energies that are within you. Love this. So this is what the portal day is telling us. And now we're going to go into the general reading for this week. So the general one for all of us. We have focused intention. Think about what you desire, set your sights high, expect the best possible outcome. And I love this very much. So focus your intention. I love that reminder for us to really focus on what it is that we truly want, and for us to, bring that in and bring that more into what we desire, what we want to create in our lives. And from the ancestors, we have Mirror Guardian, take time to reflect. So here it is, what we just had here. Take time to reflect. And I love that this is coming up as a second to the focused intention, because reflect on what you truly want. Take the moment. What is it that you really want? What is it that you want to create in your life? And then set the focus intention. Really beautiful. And then we have the big picture thinking. Here we go. Pleiades, energy, visionary, inspired ideas. So you see everything this week is going towards what is it you want to create, and to start doing so, with tiny little steps. There are so many tiny steps that we can create so that we can work towards what we want to create, and so that we can shift our energies in that direction. And finally, we have feeling good will bring me far more than whatever I thought I needed. And I love when this card comes up, because it's this reminder you want to feel good. So follow whatever feels good for you. Whenever you have your intention, what feels good towards that intention, start doing that. And by doing that, and by feeling good, your whole energy system is going to start attracting that energy for you. Love this. So this is what we got for this week, for us as a general reading. And now we're going to go to the personal reading. So if the white flower resonated with you, this is what we're going to have here for you. And it is Jival Kul Dharma unfolding. Remember that you are on a path. Take one step at a time to happiness. Here we go again with the happiness. So take one step at a time. Don't, because I feel this is one of the things that we sometimes, especially when we're like what the card said, focusing on what we want to create. And sometimes that just feels so big. But the thing is, it's just go one step at a time. Take one step today. It can be a half step, but as long as it is a step, because, the size of the step doesn't matter as long as you start doing something. And, when we start doing those things, that's when we create more. So allow yourself, you're on your path, you're on the right path. Just keep on going, be there. And the ancestors, the stag, trust and thrive. So here we go. And I feel this is like the confirmation of this. So if the white flower resonated with you, keep on trusting what's inside of you. Trust what is inside of you, trust what wants to come. And I'm just seeing how many trusts we have from the cards from the portal day. Trust the timing, trust your intentions, and now we have trust and thrive. So for you, maybe make this week about trusting more into what is inside of you. And then we have from the starseeds, jump in Andromedan energy adventure, say yes to change. And I love this. So maybe something in your week is going to show up that where you can, you're going to have the possibility to decide, should I do it or not? And probably there is something inside of it that just wants to do that, just wants to jump into that change that is being offered to you, because it might be better for you, right? Just follow and trust that guidance inside of you. And as an intention we have, I accept the good things come easily. I'm a super attractor. And here we go. And I love this also, the ease inside of everything. If you trust that things are allowed to come easy, things don't have to be hard. And for me, for a long time, and I'm just giving you this maybe as as a inspiration, for me, one of the things that shows me if something's in the flow is when it comes easy. That's when I know, wow, it's coming up so easy, because I'm not fighting myself. I'm not fighting against anything. I'm just following that inner trust, that flow that wants to come here. So allow this to yourself. Love this. So this was the messages if you wanted the white flower. Now, if you resonated with the rainbow flower, these are going to be your messages. So we're going to get started with Kutumi, Cloak of Wisdom. You already know the answer you seek, so trust what you know. Again, see how many trusts we have? And I mean, that one was for the white flowers first, but now this one is for the rainbow flower. So maybe a sign for us all to make this week more about trusting. And from the ancestor cards, we have the Elder, move beyond ancestral patterns. So what might come up for you this week is maybe some ancestral things coming up, from old patterns that are not necessary anymore. And you can just allow yourself to look at it and let it go. Be grateful for all the ancestors that came up, that brought this in. But now be the one person that changes that, and that is allowed to say goodbye. So this is just telling you to watch out for your ancestral patterns. Maybe something's coming up with your parents or grandparents, or even with with your closer family, like your siblings, that might show you in that direction that there is something that wants to be healed. And then we have activated earth, power places, ley lines, trust where you're led. And again, the word trust. Man, this is like, wow. So for you, like look out for where you are, where you're going, and just be trust that that's okay. And whenever places are meant like this with the power places, it's not always just places. Sometimes it's also the inner place inside of you where you're led, with whatever inspiration you're getting from the outside, from friends, family, or maybe even coaches. Trust that you're being led in the right direction. And then we have here, as the final one, appreciation dissolves all blocks to the presence of my super attractor power. So this is bringing you into the energy of the things you want to create. And the best way to do that is by creating an appreciated environment. As long as you appreciate, as long as you're grateful for things, the more you do that, that's where you focus your energy. So you can ask yourself, do I want to focus my energy on things that are not working for me, or do I want to focus them on something better, on something good that's working for me? Very beautiful. So this is for you if you had the rainbow colored flower. And now we're going to move on to the purple flower. So if you resonated with the purple flower, this is your message. And we're starting with Holy Amethyst, Divine Alchemy. Move beyond current challenges, focus on what you desire. And again, here, the focus on what you desire, focus on what you want to create. This is very, beautiful for you to move into that energy. And again, see whatever challenges are around you that want to be looked at. And I feel like this goes very well with the general cards that we had, you know, about the focus, to focus on what you want to create. And especially, here on the focus on what you desire. So if you're having challenges around you, the more you focus for yourself on what you want to create, the more you get out of it. And with challenges, I want to give you the suggestion. Focus on finding a solution. You don't have to have it right away, but focusing on finding it, that's where you want to go. And then from the ancestors, here we go. We have the hunter. Track down your fears and desires. Here we go. See, so these are the challenges. Track down your fears and desires. Find them for yourself. Find whatever you want to desire, whatever you want to create in your life. But then also find whatever you're fearful of, because those are the things that might be blocking your desire to be created. So look at whatever, makes you afraid, whatever feels that it's not aligned with you, whatever what are you afraid of? That's one of the biggest things. What are you afraid of? We're free beings, and we are afraid of so many things. And this is about looking at that so that we can release it. And then we have double mission, Lightworker Starseed, serve the world by being you. And again, I've explained this card many times, but I want to tell you again. This, I love when this card comes up, because I feel that this card tells us about our empathy, our highly sensitivity, how good it is, because sometimes it's enough when we are somewhere, being with a friend that is going through something, or being in meetings where it's really high discussions going on, and ourselves, we are best when we are there. We don't have to bring up the power all the time, to be on top of everything. We don't have to pick up fights. We don't have to go into discussions. Sometimes it's just enough for us being there silently, observing, and just being there, because our system, works as a natural energy cleanser, right? So we have this double mission that we do both of those things. So we have our own desires and our own creation, but also our system automatically cleanses the energy around us, which is why we sometimes feel like we're suffering. But this is about learning to let those things through. Love this. And finally, we have I am patient, knowing that whatever is good, of the highest good, is coming to me. And here we go again, trust in the timing for you. Again, be patient. Whatever is good for you is coming. So it might not always look, and I love how this sentence, what is of the highest good coming to me, we sometimes need something different than what we were imagining. Our head wants to have it, in green and purple, and the universe is actually having something for us that is, that might be yellow. And because we were all set on green and purple, we're not gonna get, not gonna see that. Oh my God, it's there, right? So this is also one of the things, to go back into the trust, and to trust things and just be you. Here we go, my wonderful people. I love this very much, and I hope this reading helped you. It was a little bit shorter than usual today, but I feel there was still a lot of things that we can use for this upcoming week, and I'm looking forward again to read the cards next week for the energies coming up. And I just hope and wish for you that you can, be with yourself, feel yourself, be patient with yourself. And because we almost all of us had it this week, to trust in yourself, to trust in the universe. It's there, it's working for you, and the timing is coming. Awesome. Have a wonderful week, my beautiful people, and have an amazing time. And as always, keep surfing your inner wave. Bye, everybody.